morning, and welcome to the Okmulgee Bulldog Halloween broadcast, where it is always a great day to be a Bulldog. I am your host, Gavin Pablo Garcia. Well, we hope everyone enjoyed their fall break. It's great to be back on ONN Studio this week. We have lots of activities coming up, and I will be telling you about that shortly. Plus, we have some spooky surprises in our show today. But first, let me take you to Rachel Southwick for a Bulldog moment, where I get a little Halloweenish.
Well, as you know, the new library is finished and open. Oh, hi, Scarecrow! Anyway, the Okmulgee Education Foundation held a ribbon-cutting ceremony on October 9th. It's all state-of-the-art. 16 new computers were added, and the ceiling is open and spacious. As Superintendent Todd Williams says, we are really uptown now. The library has more than double in size, and several seating stations have built-in outlets so that electronic devices can be hooked up to power and charged while you are working in the library. We are all so excited to be able to use such a great facility. Now let's hear from Gavin, who has this week's middle school announcement.
Okmulgee Public Schools are celebrating Red Ribbon Week this week. Red Ribbon Week is a national observance established in 1988 to take a collective stand against underage use of alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs. People of all ages are encouraged to wear red ribbons during this observance to show their support for year-round drug prevention efforts. Next up, the Okmulgee Education Foundation is now taking applications for their spring grants, and I sure hope we have ours submitted. So teachers, if you have any needs in your classroom, now is the time to express it by writing and possibly getting it funded. Now, to reporter Colby Klingerman with this news update.
Thanks, Gavin. We have a few students to congratulate for getting the Student of the Month award in the middle school. The 6th graders are Latina Reed and Jalen Ross. The 7th graders are Georgia Cook and Samuel Kelly. The 8th graders are Kylie Bohannon and Randall Bell. Students, keep up the good work and show those pillars of character Okmulgee schools are famous for. Now let's get back to Rachel Southwick with this week's cuisine from the Bulldog Cafe. Let's see what Mrs. Billy and her crew have on the menu for this week. Today's breakfast will be those amazing breakfast corn dogs, peaches, and Beetlejuice. For lunch, crispitas, goulash, green beans, a salad, and apple slices. On Tuesday, we will have frightening fresh toast, sticks, trail mix, and juice. For lunch, rib nibblers. There, I said it. Rib nibblers. Cheesy broccoli, hot rolls, and a salad bar. On Wednesdays, omelets, toast with jelly, bananas, and juice. For lunch, steak fingers, hot rolls, mashed potatoes, and a squeamish salad bar. Thursday's breakfast will be cereal, toast with jelly, apple slices, and juice. And for lunch, witch fish sticks, cornbread, tater babies, and a salad bar. On Fridays, things may be a little freaky in the cafe, as we will be having blueberry muffins, sausage, peaches, and juice for breakfast, and yet another frightfully delightful lunch of mummy wraps, baked beans, oranges, slices, and a monster bar. Of course, every meal comes with a great section of cold flesh milk. And now to Candace Johnson with the weather.
Let's look at this week's temperature and see what's in store as we plan for Friday's downtown event and other traditional events of Halloween weekend. It is going to be a little wet today with a 20% chance of thunderstorms and a high of 64. Tuesday's chances of rain double to a 40% chance, but the rest of the week looks bright and sunny with temperatures in the low mid-70s, so get out and celebrate with your family and friends this weekend. As the weather appears to want to cooperate with the football games and Halloween activities, I think it is the perfect time to take an evening walk and enjoy all the colors and fresh air of the fall. Now to Colby Klingerman with a taste of Old East of Okmulgee.
Thank you, Rachel. The annual Chili Fest in Okmulgee was another huge success this year, so thank you to all the people who helped organize that event for our community. The Okmulgee Main Street will be having the annual Scare on the Square this Friday, October 31st, right here in downtown Okmulgee. The event will take place from 4 to 6. Wristbands will be available for an inflatable course which all the kids love. There will be loads of free candy, hot dogs, and much more. There will be a mini carnival and costume contest. Includes adults and pets. A little spook told me that there may even be a haunted building involved this year. So come on downtown Okmulgee this Friday for our annual Scare on the Square. Parents, make sure your children can see out of their costumes clearly and that they can walk without tripping. Many of the local churches will be having activities as a safe alternative to the traditional Halloween trick-or-treating. Please stay safe and have fun during the event, and please remember to stay in well-lit areas and check your child's candy before you let them eat any of it. Now let's turn frightful to delightful as we go over to Talexia Love with an eye on Bulldog sports.
Thank you, Kobe. I am Talexia Love, filling in for Taylor Fixico with an eye on this week's Bulldog sports action. The middle school will be having its second pep assembly of the year on Tuesday at 1:50 in the White Wilson Gym. The high school will be taming the Shakota Wildcats tonight at historic Herman Stadium beginning at 6. The high school academic team will be hosting a conference tournament on Tuesday at October 28th beginning at 4:30, and the JV football team will be going up against Victory Christian at 6 p.m. on October 28th. On Halloween night, the high school football team will take the field against Roger Wright here in Okmulgee beginning at 7:30. Remember, this is senior night, so come out and support our graduating Bulldogs. A special thank you to the staff of Ann Maroney Youth Service for making the Boys Bash a great time learning for all the 8th grade boys. That's it for sports. Gavin?
Well, this wraps up another episode of the Bulldog Broadcast. Coaches and teachers, please continue to get your activities to Mr. Bernie because we love having positive news to talk about. Please join us next time for another episode of the Okmulgee Bulldog Broadcast.
The pillars of character are
caring, fairness,
respect,
trustworthiness, responsibility,
and good citizenship.
because remember,
in Okmulgee, your character counts.
He did the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It's caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the Monster Mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the mash.